Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to work a German short row or a GSR in garter stitch, which is how we create these beautiful scallops along the short edges of my Manderley scarf pattern. So it kind of happens over the course of 2 rows. So I'm going to show you how to create one, and then I will show you how to work into one after it's created separately. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the kind of make-believe instructions. I'm just using my current Manderley sample, which I'm knitting in this red, just as some live knitting in garter stitch to show you. So I'm going to just make believe that it says knit 5 and turn. So it will be knit a certain number of stitches and turn. So that is literally just a case of knitting those stitches as normal. So these are a bit twisted because I just undid some. 3, 4, 5, and then turning your entire piece of knitting to the other side. And now we're going to be looking at something like this. So we have got the working yarn coming off of this stitch right near me. And what we want to do at this point is slip this stitch from the left needle over to the right needle, purlwise. So like this, we're going to slip that over. And then what we want to do is take this working yarn, which we now want to be at the back of our work because we're going to knit with it. So we are literally going to just pull it nice and snug to the back of the needle instead of being there at the front. And by doing so, we're creating 2 bars on this needle instead of 1. So we had 1 like this, and now we're just pulling it nice and snug to the back. And then we are going to knit as many stitches as it says to knit. So this doesn't count as anything at the moment. We are starting our stitch count from this point on. So say it said knit 8, we would just knit 8 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then turn. And once again, we would just literally turn the work, slip the stitch from the left needle to the right stitch through the front leg of the stitch, and just pull that to the back, creating these 2 bars or a double stitch, and then knit. And now I'm going to show you what I do as I knit past that previous GSR. So I'm going to knit up to that GSR. Sorry if you can hear the doggy in the background, snuffling. And then here we go. It's easy to see because it's 2 legs coming from 1 stitch. So it's really hard to miss. If you're brand new to doing German short rows, you can, as you create it, pop a little locking progress keeper or, one of these kind of like just lightning bulb, not lightning bulb, just bulb pins into the stitch, so you really can't miss it. But they are pretty easy to identify. They kind of stand on their own as these little strange looking stitches. And all you do is you just treat it as if it's 1 single stitch. So you're just going to knit through the underneath here. You can see I'm knitting through 2 legs as if it's 1, and then it just kind of disappears. And then you would knit as many as it then wanted you to, or, whatever the next instructions are. But that one is now just back to 1 stitch as if it never happened. And you can already see how this is beginning to create the shaping in the knitting. And it's so neat, and they're really, really seamless in the garter stitch. The only thing you have to remember to do is to pull on them nice and snug so they're not all loosey-goosey. And that is how you work a German short row in garter stitch. Thank you for watching.